Here we are again. Instead of spending time to work on issues such as housing affordability, education, and water, we are again wasting time to define sex. I think back to how I felt as a young person. If I were a young person today, I would probably consider myself non-binary. I was the only girl of the first 5 children in my family. Being the oldest and the only girl for many years, my mom and especially my grandma wanted me to be a girly girl. However, I had different thoughts on who I wanted to be. I didn't want to wear dresses. I didn't want to play with dolls. I didn't want to knit or embroider. I wanted to be like my brothers. I wanted to play in the dirt and in the trees, play with trucks and cars, play sports. This wasn't a choice. I have no memory of feeling any other way. When I was a young adult, I liked to dress essentially in men's clothes with a tie. I never liked wearing dresses or skirts. It just didn't feel right. I wore skirts once in a while to conform to social norms, but I didn't like it and I didn't feel comfortable. Did I want to be a boy? Not really. But I also didn't want to be a girl. So where would this have left me? Probably ostracized, marginalized, and misunderstood. This is where our young people are today. So many kids are feeling like we don't see them or want to know who they authentically are. If a different gender pronoun better describes who they really are, why should we make a big deal about it? Who is it hurting to be called they, them, or have an X on their passport because they don't see themselves as a boy or man or girl or woman? Gender expression is about how someone presents themselves to their friends, family, and community. To dictate to them that they must conform to being a man, boy, or woman, girl, is denying their humanity. Intersex people and people of all gender expressions have been on this earth as long as there has been humankind. I mentioned that I would probably have been ostracized and marginalized growing up if I hadn't conformed, for the most part, to being a girl. It heartens me that young people these days are expressing themselves and being their authentic selves. However, this bill and the executive orders we are seeing out of the Trump administration will return us to the dark ages of hate, bigotry, and discrimination. Our young people, transgender members in our community, and people of the many gender expressions that make up humankind will suffer. They will suffer depression. They will be ostracized by their families and communities, and they will be bullied, and some may resort to taking their lives. Is this what we want for our LGBTQIA community? Nobody wants to be told that they are something they are not. Nobody wants to be cynically used as a political football. But this is where we are again. This bill is unnecessary, hateful, bigoted. It serves no purpose other than to divide us. My hope is that there will be some Republicans who see beyond their caucus talking points and recognize that we are human and that we all deserve to be treated with respect and dignity. Let's get to work fixing the real problems in Arizona. Leave our transgender and non-binary community alone. Let them live their authentic lives.